when I realized there's so many people out there who really need to have a lighter heart, need to be able to release the burdens that they've been holding on to most of their lives. They need to be able to let go of all that guilt, let go of the shame, let go of all that baggage and luggage, all the things that they've been through. I remember one day sitting in my therapist's office, having a conversation with him, and he said, "Rhonda, people like you typically aren't that successful. People who have been through a lot, many of them turn to negative coping skills. They look for ways, such as maybe bad relationships. They might turn to drugs, they might turn to smoking or drinking in excess, right?" And so he said, "But I think people would be inspired by your story. I think you should begin telling your story." Shortly after that, I get a call from the then executive director of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And she said, "Hey, we're having an open forum. We're going to invite the community, we're going to invite elected officials, and we would like for you to share what it's been like dealing with mental health issues and then deciding to prioritize your mental health." Now, after I got that call, the first thing I thought is, wait a minute, you want me to speak about this in front of people? Now, up until that point, I had only told my therapist behind closed doors, nothing out in person. Haven't been out in front of people sharing my story, but I decided to do it. So I stepped on that stage, teeth chattering, knees knocking, and I told the story of what I had gone through. Told the story of living with the depression and the anxiety, post-traumatic stress, childhood trauma, all of the things that I had experienced. And my goal was, Rhonda, get up there, tell the story, and then make a beeline for the door. As I was walking towards the door, I had a woman come up to me and say, "Thank you so much for sharing your story. It's really helped me in my relationship with my daughter." I had a police officer come up to me and say that he wanted me to help talk to his cadets. And I had a magazine editor come up to me and say she wanted to feature me and my family in her next edition of her magazine, which was a mental health publication. It was at that moment that I realized that the transparency of me sharing my story was very impactful to other people. That was also one of the reasons why I wanted to have a platform where I could help people, support them in doing the same. So again, on the Dr. Rhonda Show Presents, I invite people to my platform. People who are entrepreneurs, people who are storytellers, coaches, authors, and the like, for them to be able to get more exposure, get their story out to the world so they can help heal hearts, one story at a time.